You will be shocked to find out how Jalen Hurts spent his first $1 million. Yet he plays the game with much more reckless abandon than he plays with his money. His current lifestyle might not be what you think it is while flying high in Philly. We're going to cover every unknown detail from the start of his early football days to his lifestyle to who he is dating and his quirky views on cars, homes, and food. From pushing lawnmowers to his current vinyl collection, we will cover every unknown detail from his childhood, his illustrious career start with the Eagles, and finally, his net worth. Jalen spent only $165,000 of the first $1 million he made, if you can believe that. The 2020 draft pick loves to save money, but we will get to how he spends it later in the video. So stick around because you don't want to miss the many things you didn't know about Jalen Hurts. Jalen Alexander Hurts was born on August 7, 1998 in Houston, Texas. He is an American professional football quarterback who currently plays for the Philadelphia Eagles. He got his start out of school with Alabama before transferring to Oklahoma in 2019 for his final year of eligibility. He was drafted in the second round by the Eagles in the 2020 NFL Draft. Before his NFL career, Hurts was a four-star recruit and the #1 dual-threat quarterback in his class. As a freshman at Alabama, he helped lead the Crimson Tide to the 2016 College Football Playoff National Championship in his sophomore internships and was named the SEC Offensive Player of the Year in both seasons. After losing his starting position to Tua Tagovailoa during his junior season, Hurts transferred to Oklahoma, where he won the Heisman Trophy runner-up and was named AP Player of the Year. He is currently signed to the Eagles organization, where he has a record that stands today as one of the most epic milestones. We will reveal that at the end of the video. It all started at Channelview in Texas, where his father coached him. His family was a football institution over there during the high school days. Jalen has a very close relationship with his brother and grandmother. We will get into the latter in a little bit. The person Jalen looked up to the most was Averion Hurts Jr., his brother. He also played the quarterback position, and he is the player that influenced Jalen the most. Jalen said he idolized his brother. Hurts Jr. also had been certified as a quarterback coach and quarterback developer. The overlap of their position and their love for football has emboldened this brotherly bond and allowed Averion to live vicariously through all of Jalen's NFL exploits. Jalen Hurts' challenges started early at Alabama. He fumbled famous in that contest while leading the team to the overtime win. He actually had a Wikipedia page made for him by the end of the third quarter. It was bright and sunny smiles for Tua, but not for the struggling Hurts. This would be the motivation and fuel Jalen would need to excel. When Tua had replaced him, he was extremely distraught. This would cause Jalen to leave and go play for the Oklahoma program, and boy did he make it count. He led them to a 7-0 start and broke all total offense records that year. For example, in the first game of the season, he shattered Baker Mayfield's total output record with 396 yards of offense between land and air versus Akron. Against Houston, he put up 508 yards. Fast forward to the end of the season, and he finished with a scorching 3,851 passing yards, 32 passing touchdowns, and only 8 interceptions, to go along with 1,298 rushing yards and 20 rushing touchdowns. He almost won the Heisman, but Joe Burrows took that title. Burrows also took the #1 overall pick in the 2020 draft, while Jalen was taken in the second round. So tell us in the comments how you feel that panned out for the so-called experts. The former Oklahoma Sooner signal caller has taken the league by storm with his dual threat capabilities, and he doesn't seem to be slowing down anytime soon. With his unique skill set, Hurts has quickly become one of the most dangerous young quarterbacks in the league, and opposing defenses are struggling to keep up. If he can't continue to put up big numbers, there is no reason why Hurts can't lead the Eagles to at least a division title. Jalen Hurts might be frugal off of the field, but he does give it all on the field. This record setter did the unthinkable just this year. After the Eagles' Week 3 win against the Commanders, Jalen Hurts became the first quarterback in NFL history to record 900-plus pass yards and 150-plus rushing yards in the first 3 games of the season. He fills up stat sheets like he fills his bank account. But it's not all about business for Jalen all the time. He has a life off of the field, too. Jalen takes pride in his cooking, especially when it comes to crawfish. In Jalen's eyes, no one is more skilled than him in this area. He has been cooking them for years and has perfected his technique as the crawfish king. The result is a delicious, juicy crawfish that is full of flavor. His secret ingredient is love, and it really shows in his dishes. Jalen's friends, teammates, and family always rave about his food, and they always beg him to make more. He's even teaching the Eagle chef how to cook his angelic crawfish recipe. Jalen has a special relationship with his grandma and says she gives him so much wisdom and love. During a recent interview with GQ, he stopped his interview to take her FaceTime call. Now that was some kind of a psychic encounter. It is clear that Jalen loves spending time with his grandma, and he even refers to her as his best friend. It is obvious that Jalen values his grandmother's opinion, and he is truly grateful for all the wisdom and love she has given him over the years. And it is very clear his grandma is in tune with all Jalen is doing all the time, even having the sixth sense to call you on cue. Every morning, Jalen wakes up and immediately reaches for his pen and journal. He believes that it is important to start the day by giving gratitude for all the good in his life. He writes down things that he is grateful for, no matter how small they may seem. Sometimes it is something as simple as a good cup of coffee or a sunny day. Other times he expresses gratitude for more significant things like his health or the loving relationships in his life. By taking a few moments each day to reflect on the things he is grateful for, Jalen believes that he is able to maintain a positive outlook on life even on the most challenging of days. For Jalen, starting a vinyl collection was more about than just acquiring new records. It was about finding something unique for his new space. While others may have turned to art or furniture, Jalen felt that vinyl was the perfect way to express his personality. And so he set out to find the best records around. From Frankie Beverly to Anita Baker, he scoured the used record stores and online retailers in search of the perfect additions to his collection. As he grows his collection, he finds himself drawn to records that have a special meaning for him. For Jalen, vinyl isn't just a hobby, it's a way of life. Jalen isn't your typical professional athlete that likes to splurge. He is actually smart with his money. Not only is he talented on the field, but he's also smart with his money. He doesn't believe in buying big houses or new cars. He's content with what he has. He doesn't need extra rooms because it's just him. He cites the fact that a car loses value when you drive it off the lot. He opts for used cars and leasing them. Hurts is very frugal, often eating meals from the Eagles facility instead of going out to restaurants. And when he does cook at home, he makes sure to use every ingredient so nothing goes to waste. Hurts pays attention to every penny, even picking the lowest priced phone plans. He even talked about how when the yard needs work, he won't hire a landscaper because he would just get a local student to come take care of the work for a fraction of the cost. He probably is just feeling a little nostalgia since that's the job he used to have as a youngster to make extra money. He commented how mowing the lawns got him stronger. And boy did it. He is abnormally strong for a quarterback. Throughout high school and college, he had been known for his freakish strength. He became a power lifter. At Oklahoma, he squatted 585 pounds. Now Jalen is around 220 pounds and squats 666 pounds. And now for Jalen's romantic life. He was mostly single and committed to his craft all throughout his life, yet he had one notable girlfriend years ago, named Brianna Nicole Burrows. They met at the University of Alabama and dated those years of 2016 to 2019. Since being drafted to the NFL, life has been demanding and he can't commit much time to her, so they have been dating on and off. She leads a very demanding life in the IT world, and they both seem to be excelling in their own professions independently. So ladies, if you are interested, he's out there and free, but he probably won't take you out to a 5-star restaurant. He only spent $165,000 of his first million earned. But what did he spend it on? Well, let's find out. We know he likes to spend the cash on clothes because he loves fashion, so he spent $30K on clothes. And you know he is a family man and took $60K of his money to give towards his sister's college tuition. He spent $30K of that money on his living expenses that includes rent, Wi-Fi, and phone bill. He spent $20K on a financial advisor. He allotted $10K on training and self-care, and finally $15K for the remodeling of his mom's house. Hurts also donated $60K to charities. His thrifty ways are admirable, and they prove that he is wise beyond his years. And who knows, maybe other athletes will start following his lead and finally start saving some money. And finally, for some fun factoids about Jalen's successes. Jalen Hurts became the youngest quarterback in franchise history to start in a playoff game at the age of 23. And he is the only player in NFL history who has 4,000 passing yards and 1,000 rushing yards through his first 20 career starts. Just let that record sink in. Jalen has all of the flash on the field and none off the field. This born leader is one tough gridiron warrior who possesses a soft, charitable, giving heart. He knows what counts in life. It's this combo along with his passing and rushing which makes his future look as bright as any NFL player in the league. Jalen is worth between $1.5 to $2 million between his salary and endorsements. But you can be assured those numbers will skyrocket in the next couple of years with the trajectory of Jalen Hurts' career. This man seems to have it all. So let us know what you think in the comment section and make sure to subscribe to NFL Gems so you don't miss any of our great NFL videos.